Please like and subscribe.
Hey, I'm Greg.
I'm Felicia.
And we are SCT Adventures. And today we're going to have a likes versus dislikes for the MSC Seaside. Yes, we recently took a cruise on the Seaside. And we're going to give you 5 things, that we liked.
5.
And 5 things that we didn't like. So let's jump right into it. We're going to start off with the dislikes, things that we didn't like about the MSC Seaside right off the bat. This one was a tough one.
Well, it depends on what you were doing at the time.
Yeah, I mean, we did a room tour of it, and it's actually nice, but the first thing is the bathroom.
It's a little small.
We had an ocean view. Yeah, we had an ocean room. We had an ocean view cabin, and the bathroom was kind of small. The shower was very small. In fact, we joked with our other cabin, our crew friends that went along with us, that you had to back out of the shower to turn around and get back in. So that, and then the toilet was situated in a precarious place. You like that word, precarious? That your knee had to hit the...
You didn't have a lot of knee room.
The sink, and I mean, you almost had to turn it at a weird angle. So the bathroom could use a little bit of work. I get it. Ships are always small, but
yeah, bathrooms on most cruises, on whatever cruise line you may be, the bathroom is small, but it's exceptionally smaller on MSC Seaside.
Yeah, we were on the Meraviglia a few months ago, and it was not nearly as bad as this one was. So Seaside, I mean, we made it work, obviously, but it could have been a little bit better. The second thing that we really kind of didn't like about it was the app. Now, we had the app on our phone. We used it on the Meraviglia. The weird thing about it was totally different. I mean, the app still kind of worked the same, but the Wi-Fi was different. They even told us that it was a different ship, so it was going to act differently. And the worst thing about it was it kept disconnecting, and you'd have to log back in. This happened over and over and over, so to the point that it was just really frustrating.
Yeah.
And so we even had to go down to guest services, and they had to walk us through it. And I'm a technical guy. I mean, that's what I do for a living, and it still was very frustrating. So unlike Carnival, where ship to ship to ship, the app all works the same. MSC, you got a little work to do there with the app. The third thing was the casino.
There was a casino?
It was the smallest casino we've ever seen. Not that we spend a whole lot of time in the casino, but nevertheless, if you want to go down and hang out in the casino, it was a teeny tiny casino. I don't even see how they hardly make any money in that one, as small as it is.
I mean, they had those machines crammed against each other. There was hardly any moving around room.
Yeah, you would think most ships want to make money off their casinos, but that was a really small casino. It could have been a little bit bigger, I suppose.
It was laid out weird.
Yeah, it was a very strange casino layout. The fourth thing was this ship was loud. And most cruise ships are loud, but we had a hard time on the interior of the ship finding a place to go sit down and vlog, and just, that it wasn't so loud that you could catch your thoughts. Even the music, I've noticed we cruise Carnival a lot, and we've noticed that even when you go sit down a lot of times in the atrium, the music's just not that loud. The band's playing, you got a full band, and you can still kind of talk amongst yourselves. Their bands were loud. Even the duos, the music was cranked up. So it was loud, and I like loud music, but there are times that you just want to find a quiet place and sit down.
Have a conversation.
Yeah, especially when you got friends and you're trying to talk to each other. So it was kind of loud. The fifth thing that we kind of didn't like, and this really frustrated me, is the communication on MSC.
Lack of communication.
The lack of communication. They don't give you a whole lot of communication, which I don't mind at certain points. If you're enjoying your cruise and you don't want the announcements to come over, that's fine, and I get that. We don't either, to a certain point. But when it comes time to disembark and that sort of thing, be consistent and at least tell us what you're doing. And if you're going to tell us you're going to do something, do what you say you're going to do. And I know that I'm saying a lot of words that don't make sense. But anyway, if you're going to give me a sheet that says be here at this time and this is what you're going to do, follow that. We've been on 2 MSC cruises now, and they tend to not do what they say they're going to do. And it's kind of the wild, wild west with communication. So y'all could speak a little clearer. Give a little more information at times.
Or put a disclaimer for the ones that follow the rules. Put a disclaimer, no rules apply.
Yeah. there doesn't seem to be a lot of people around to help you. They don't come across the intercom and tell you what they're doing. And when they do tell you what they're doing, it doesn't seem to be what they say they're doing and what they're actually doing doesn't seem to match, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So their communication could be improved slightly. And I'm sure they're working on that. But anyway, that's the things we dislike. None of it's deal breakers. We still have MSC cruises booked. So this isn't an MSC bashing thing, because there are some things we really liked. And then we're going to switch to that right now. These are the things we really like. So the things we really like about the ship is the ship design. The MSC ships are beautiful.
Immaculate.
Yeah, the stainless steel atriums, just...
The Swarovski.
Yeah, we're not even going to try to pronounce the crystal staircases, but everybody loves to get their pictures taken on the staircases. Just overall, their ships are beautiful. Most of them are fairly new.
Well maintained, clean.
Yeah, they do a good job of keeping them maintained. I will tell you this. The Seaside had some mirrors on it. People kept walking into. They kept having to clean. That was kind of a funny thing. If you hadn't seen that, go check out our vlog, our day one vlog from the Seaside. We made comments to that and actually watched the people walk into these giant mirrors. But anyway, we digress. But the ship design is beautiful. We really like MSC cruise ships. In fact, we got one coming up on the seashore very soon. But the second thing that we really like, and this is not just the Seaside, it's across MSC, but it's the drink Wi-Fi package. If you get a chance to cruise MSC, if you haven't cruised before, and as long as they're offering this, it's a great value for your money. We loved it on the MSC Seaside, the free drinks and Wi-Fi. You don't have to think about it. They're very liberal with their drink package, which is awesome. It's amazing to be able to get the drinks, especially if you're with friends and having a great time. That's awesome. The Wi-Fi, even though the Wi-Fi didn't work, I mean, it worked, but how you logged into the app was kind of funky, as we talked about in the dislike section. It was still nice to have on the ship. Number 3 I've really liked was the staff on this ship. We really met some nice folks. The staff, they go above and beyond, especially at the Shine Bar on this one was Dennis and Iris. They took great care of us. And this is something, too, that we haven't seen on Carnival before, but they kept us snacks. You know, when they bring you drinks, they bring you chips.
Lay's potato chips.
You don't know that they were Lay's.
They were.
They tasted like Lay's.
Yeah.
They also bring you nuts too. I mean, they bring you little snacks to munch on while you're having drinks or whatever. That was very cool, and we really appreciated that they took care of you there. The fourth thing that we really like about MSC and Seaside and all that, if you cruise on MSC, most likely you're going to go to Ocean Cay. And Ocean Cay is one of the nicest islands we've been to. We've been to several islands, and it's in our top 2 islands that we've been to. It's clean, it's beautiful, especially if you get there on a clear, sunny day. It's just pristine. So if you get a chance to go, check out Ocean Cay. And lastly, the thing that we really like about MSC Side, like we talked about how the ship's designs are beautiful, the cabins are modern, they're up to date. The colors, everything. We had an ocean view cabin. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
And so we did
Thank
you. We did a ship tour of it. Not a ship tour. I got the cabin right, and then I can't talk there. We did a room tour of it that we put out on YouTube. If you get a chance, check that out. But the room's nice. Other than the bathroom being a little bit small, the rooms are really nice.
I like how beside the bed you have the lights, but then you have that little reader light.
Yeah. And you also have a USB plug next to the bed too, which some of the other ships don't have, some of the other cruise lines don't have. So the cabins were really nice. But like I said, none of this is deal breakers. We do these videos just to kind of give you some of the things you can expect that you may not like, and some of the things that you may really like. And you may have had a completely different experience if you've been on MSC. But never take these videos as the absolute. These are our opinions, and you know what they say about opinions. But anyway. Tell us what you think about MSC if you've cruised, or if you haven't cruised, if you got a cruise coming up, let us know. Drop it in the comments section. If you have not subscribed to our channel, we would greatly appreciate you clicking that subscribe button. It helps our channel out tremendously, and it builds up. Why are you looking at me like that for?
Just worried about you running out of breath.
It makes us feel good as people if you subscribe to our channel, but we greatly appreciate it. Join our Facebook group and our Instagram and our TikTok. We got one of them too, don't we? We got all sorts of things, but join that if you don't mind. But anyway, we greatly appreciate you following along on this journey, watching this video. I'm Greg.
I'm Felicia.
Thank you for following along with Greg and Felicia and SCT Adventures, and anybody else we could rope into this crazy thing. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.